Quite recently, we had a bit of a snapshot of the NPD report for the month of September, where we discussed the fact that the Xbox One has outsold the PlayStation 4. Now we have the full NPD report for the month of September, as all we got when I previously discussed it on the 14th was, of course, Microsoft's section, but now we have the full report for you today. Now, I did discuss this previously, but if you did miss my other video, Xbox One was the best-selling console at US retail last month, according to the NPD Group's report, and as always, NPD figures are based off US retail only. Now, this is the third month in a row that the Xbox One has beaten back the PS4, and as I also discussed in my other video, the Xbox One also took the #1 spot in the UK according to GfK Entertainment's data. And the Xbox One was also the only console to show year-on-year growth in the US, UK and Australia, as well as other territories during the month of September. So with that out of the way, let's look at September 2016 in general for the games industry. The total industry spend at retail in the US was actually down 23%, quite a fall, I'm sure you'd agree, in September, totaling $838.2 million. Software also fell 27% year-on-year, from $581.1 million to $453.4 million, and hardware fell 25% year-on-year, from $311.7 to $234.3, and accessories also fell 27% from $179.5 to $130.8 million. Now, this compared to September 2015, which had 1.9 billion. Now, this is due to various things. Last September, we saw some seriously strong releases. For example, Metal Gear Solid 5, Destiny the Taken King, Mad Max, Disney Infinity 3.0, Super Mario Maker. So basically, this September just had a weaker release slate in comparison to that, and the PS4 Slim and Xbox One could not offset those figures by themselves. Now, what's also interesting is that we also saw a rise in 3DS hardware sales, which apparently is for the 4th month in a row, apparently due to the release of Pokemon Go. Now, of course, we have discussed before how Nintendo themselves have said that the success of Pokemon Go has translated into more sales for Mega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and of course X and Y, and a few other bits as well, so it does make sense. Now, speaking of games, we do have the top 10 software chart from NPD, and a lot of the games is sports. Now, of course, September again was just not as strong a month as it was last year. A lot of the games that are heavy hitters for this year have already come out, or of course coming out this month or next month, so obviously September was a lot weaker in comparison to last year. So we have NBA 2K at number 1, Madden at number 2, FIFA at number 3, NHL at number 4, Bioshock the Collection at 5, Destiny the Collection at 6, GTA 5 at 7, Overwatch at 8, Forza Horizon 3 at 9, and Black Ops 3 at number 10. So, interesting stuff. Now, the fall, as I said, was down to a weaker release slate in terms of games, but of course, the PS4 and the Xbox One S have done well. As I said, the Xbox One S did beat the PS4 Slim, and Xbox One did really well in September, but they were not enough to deal with that, and also, everyone's kind of waiting for the releases of stuff like PSVR, PS4 Pro, and all the high-profile games that are coming out, so we probably will see this bounce back, so I'm not too worried about this. What I am interested in, however, as I said in my previous video on the preview of these figures that we got, is whether or not Microsoft will be able to keep this streak going. I'm skeptical, because they're going to be facing off against the PS4 Pro, which is definitely going to give them a run for their money, I feel. So, this month's figures are going to be really interesting, but what's going to be super interesting is, of course, November's figures. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.